I actually want to laugh when I watch the replay. Hello everyone, this is Nikodem Korczewski, and you're probably wondering how I end up in this situation. And here is what happened. It was Wednesday night, evening actually, yeah, and I had a race. 3 guys from a clan. They were pretty good, I have to admit. And I had to face something really unexpected. I had to race on an inverted track. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, okay? But I had an experience when it comes to inverted track. I never raced on that. Remember when I said they're in a clan? Well, they know, probably, I think, the inverted track. So I had just to improvise, and in general I crashed so many times, it's unbelievable. I'm just gonna show you guys. You could already tell they are pulling away from me. It's crazy. Oh yeah, did I mention that the outside section is open and it's raining? And it just went on and on. This time I didn't crash, but you can see this guy slipped out also. It was getting slippery more and more each lap. I was really struggling, and it was basically the same place, like for example here. This time I managed to get this right. Wow, congrats bro. Y'all probably didn't see a whole one lap because of the crashes and shit. So this is an example of how the inverted track at Inkart looks like. And here again I slipped out. It was unbelievable crazy how much I slipped out at the wet part of the track. I really had a hard time controlling the kart. It was almost undriveable for me. When you get off the wet track, your kart is very slippery. The tires are still wet. You can see it here. I lost grip for a moment. There is a crew member in front of me riding, and right here in the moment I was getting frustrated because it's just getting harder and harder. Each lap it gets more rain, more slippery, and like I say, when you get on track, it's just really slippery and you can't control it. So this was my biggest crash in my whole riding career. Some may say it was nothing. Some may say it was a big crash. I will not cut this lap because I get really frustrated. You can see me putting my hands in the air. I said like, no, I can't do anymore. No grip, no speed, no nothing. From what I remember, I was struggling at the upper section of the track right here, the fast corners. I felt like I was doing something wrong and I felt really slow right here. So when the quali has ended, I placed third, and from what I think was a good choice was they closed the outside part of the track. Like you can see here, the guy just put a barrier, so we just go left and right, just straight. We don't make a U-turn. There isn't really anything to add here. We have a small formation lap to warm our tires up because of the wet part of the track that is now closed. So we just go left, right, warm our tires up, and then when the lights go green, we just rush. From what you can see here, you can already tell this is not a good start. I forgot the track itself is still wet. In this corner right here, I actually managed to do a perfect neutral steer when you actually turn your go-kart with your brake. It's a fun and useful thing to know. It can give you advantage. Well, not for me, I'm far behind from the leader. This whole time there was a crew guy on my back, so I decided to let him pass me. And my plan was to copy his moves, copy his lines, and try to get better. I slowed the time a little bit because you can see here through the whole video actually, I tap this barrier, any barrier in a race was actually not a good sign. You lose so much time tapping the barrier. Try to avoid these mistakes. I tried to mimic his moves, but each lap I could see him pulling away more and more. So I just went on and see how it goes from here. So we are a few laps later, and as we can see now I'm pulling to someone, so we are trying to make our move.
Leclerc has that inside line. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff.
Because of those two fighting with each other, that made me pull up them and I could overtake one of them. Let's see how it goes from now. Bad, I guess. We have another perfect example of neutral steer. Here I look often behind me because there's a leader behind me. He's about to lap me. That's crazy. Big crash here. It didn't turn well for me as the guy, the leader actually, just passed me, and yeah, there's no chance for me to pull up to him. Here I'm not exactly sure what happened. So there was a faster dude behind me again, yeah, and I let him pass, and he started to like wave at me or indicate something. I'm clueless. I don't know what he meant by that. He was just probably teasing me or making fun of me. I don't know. Or he was trying to help me. Well, I guess we'd never know. I was doing my very best to keep up with him, but the evidence is here in the video. I'm just too slow. I can't keep up, sadly. And this is the end. If you stay to the very end of the whole video, then I'm really grateful. In this race I placed third. Big shout out to my dad for making pictures and videos I'll show you right now. Again, thank you so much for watching my video. It took me a while to edit the whole thing. I hope I could make you laugh a bit with my crash and all. Anyway, I hope you have a great day and see you in my next video.